my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 42. Let's go, D. Check. Check 24, check 24. Check your hot read. 26.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, Green Bay.
319. 54. Right, 54. Hey, let's get this.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
319. 54. Get the ball.
On second and 12, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check. Walk 54.
The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
You can't over.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix, of course, a former Green Bay Packer there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
58, 54, right, 54. Quit talking about it.
To throw on second and 6. Rodgers letting one go deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check three. Here we go. Go to 54. Wide. 26.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I don't want to sound old or anything here, partner, but I remember the days in this situation where you just put the ball in the hands of a running back. Now, it could be anyone carrying the football to try and pick up a first down or a touchdown.
Check four, check four. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. Shreds him with a stiff arm. That good for 19 and a first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Here we go. 46.
Prescott now from the 50. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it? Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
47.
From the 36, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Kill. 27. Come on. Mike's full.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Look at this.
Now Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Look at the 8. 55, Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Look again.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 41, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. A nice little juke. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run. Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it. He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks. And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses,
is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, QB's trash. Let's go.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Clinton-Dix, of course, a former Green Bay Packer, there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
18, 54. Hey, here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Packers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
319.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we move,
and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. 23 yards on the play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Well, Prescott here to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. 10th carry now for Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing here, Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light. Yo, tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace Posse went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right thread, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the left side, turn it up. We giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel? I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skill. skills. Yeah,